Welcome here to Cusick Park, Ennis, for the Coca-Cola Clare Primary Schools Final, Tuesday the 17th of June 1997. The first match today is the Division 4 final between Ogonnelloe and Killaloe. The Ogonnelloe line-out is as follows. In goal we have Patrick Mooney. Full back line, Aidan Cloonan and Michael Noel Bulger. Centre back line is Brendan McNamara and Kieran Ford. At midfield we have Peter O'Brien and Thomas Ryan, and up front we have Thomas Condon and Jason Kirby. The Killaloe line-out is as follows. In goal we have Jason Ward, Michael Flynn and Brian Healy, Shane O'Brien and Owen Collins. Midfield Richard Burns and Keith Mulcahy, and up front Seamus McLeish and Stephen McCarthy. The game is ready to begin, and the referee will now throw in the ball. John Healy is the referee. John Hill is the referee, and the ball is thrown in, and Ogonnelloe go straight into attack, and they get the first free of the game. It was Owen Collins' foul there. This free will now be taken by Kieran Ford for Ogonnelloe, brother of David Ford, who's a member of the Clare senior team. He lifts and he strikes, and he puts that one straight over the bar, exactly like his brother with the left over right. And Ogonnelloe go into a 1-point lead. Ball pucked out there by Jason Ward out into the centre of the field. It was picked up there, and it's nail made out around the centre of the field. Richard Burns pulls it across, and that's cleared out there brilliantly and down, and that ball will go harmlessly wide, but it was a great clearance by Brendan McNamara. Puck out there again from Jason Moore. That's a huge puck. Blocked again by Brendan McNamara. Running after this one is Owen Collins. Hits it back in. Down in the corner there. Some hard pulling. And it's well put across by Stephen McCarthy. Stephen McCarthy again. He puts it across. And there's Brendan McNamara with a good clearance out into the centre of the field. The two number 8s. They're Richard Burns and Kieran Ford. It's stalemate out around the centre. Ford blocks it, and they're coming out this side. Ford still has it, and he kicks it out into space. Taken up, and he'll drive this one down the field. It's a great ball low down into the forwards, where it's picked up brilliantly by Jason Kirby. Kirby, he tries to turn his man. He's gone inside. He kicks it in. That's well put in there, which was at the save by the goalie, and that's a great score for Ogonnelloe. Jason Kirby did very well there, and the final score was put over the bar by Thomas Ryan. Ogonnelloe now lead 2-0. Ogonnelloe are well on top in these early stages. Good puck out there again from Jason Ward, and it comes to Kieran Ford and Richard Burns again. Ford is after Owen Collins. Collins puts it back to Richard Burns, and Burns hits that high, and it goes to the right and wide. That was Ogonnelloe's first real shot on goal. Puck out now from Patrick Mooney. Mooney, that's a great puck. Down into the near corner. And racing after this one is Shane O'Brien. He's well beaten there by Thomas Condon. Condon, son of the Ogonnelloe senior goalie, Mickey Condon. And this free now to be taken by Kieran Ford. And Ford puts it straight over the bar. Ford contributed to 2 points from Ogonnelloe's total. Puck out, good puck out there by Jason Ward. Down into the centre, and that's well pulled on there by Stephen Mulcahy. Mulcahy, a late change in their Killaloe team. Running after this one now is Thomas Ryan for Ogonnelloe. That's a beautiful turn by Ryan, and he's heading towards goal. There's a man inside if he can pick out Ford, and he does. And Ford, can he get it up? Ford has 2 men on him, and it comes back to Thomas Ryan. Ryan gets it up. He turns inside, but it goes to the right and wide. Good puck out there from Jason Ward again. It is blocked there by Stephen Mulcahy, but he's well beaten by Aidan Cloonan. Ogonnelloe are now well on top around the centre of the field. And Peter O'Brien wins a good free for Ogonnelloe. Ford again with the free from the centre of the field. But this one goes to the left and wide. Ford will be disappointed with that one. Puck out now taken by Jason Ward, and that's a huge one. That's down into the Ogonnelloe backline. That's well put across there by Stephen Mulcahy. And there's a goal chance here. If he can take it, that's a great save by the goalie. That's a great save by the goalie. It was a great shot there by Owen Collins. And Ford will come away with it and hit a good ball down towards Jason Kirby. Kirby and Flynn, Michael Flynn. And Flynn puts out over the sideline. It'll be a Killaloe line ball. Flynn put it out, but it went out off Jason Kirby. That was a great chance there, and it was a great save by Patrick Mooney in the Ogonnelloe goals. That's the Killaloe line ball. Ford in the centre of the field. He's getting good help from Peter O'Brien. Running out to this one is Thomas Ryan. That's well cut inside there by Richard Burns. Burns hits it high inside, and it's cut out by Brendan McNamara. McNamara wins the free of Owen Collins. McNamara now, he stands over this one. He bends, he lifts, he strikes, and that's a huge one. And that one I think will drop. Just drops to the left and wide. There was only inches in it. Puck out there now again from Jason Ward. Not such a good one. Well held off there by Richard Burns. Burns is still going. He cuts it across. And it is well cut out there by Peter O'Brien. O'Brien and Ford playing very well in the centre of the field for Ogonnelloe. That's great hurling by O'Brien, showing great heart. Well cut inside there by Thomas Ryan. Ryan, he's still there. And that's a great ball along the ground in towards Jason Kirby. Running out to this one now is Richard Burns. Richard Burns. And Seamus McLeish. McLeish with a hand in the back, but he gets away with it. It comes in towards Brendan McNamara. He gets the advantage. He's still going in. He kicks it in towards Kirby. Kirby with the shot, and it's in around the goal, and that's a good save by the Killaloe goalie Jason Ward. And it's picked up there by Brian Healy. He's well blocked by Kirby. Kirby is taken away from Kirby by Michael Flynn, and Killaloe concede the 65. Brendan McNamara now with this one. That's a great... It's gone in. He had the distance, but he didn't have the accuracy. Puck out there now again from Jason Ward. And that's well cut out by Brendan McNamara. Ogonnelloe centre half back. Picked up now there by Peter O'Brien. O'Brien playing very well. Hits a good low ball in towards Thomas Ryan. Ryan rounds his man. He's heading straight towards goal, but he loses it. He gets the second bite of the cherry, and he's well cut away there by Richard Burns. And there's that man. He's beaten. There's that man again, Peter O'Brien, but he was beaten this time. Ford. He jinks inside and hits a good low ball in towards Thomas Ryan. Ryan. He's well blocked down by Brian Healy. It comes back to him. Ryan, he still has it. He can't get it up. He cuts it in, and there's Condon. Condon, can he put it across? He's well blocked there by Shane O'Brien. And O'Brien keeps pushing him out towards the sideline. And O'Brien, I feel it was a bit harsh there by the referee that he gave a free there to Thomas Condon. Ford now with that free, and Ford puts it straight over the bar. Ogonnelloe now 4 points to 0 in front. We're halfway through this first half. Ward again with a good puck out. It's in around there now, and it's picked up by Ford again. Ford kicks it out in front of him and gets up over it. Lovely turn by Ford, and he's heading straight towards goal. Can he put it over the bar? Yes, he can. That's a great score from Ford. He made all of 30 yards there, and he beat 2 challenges and put it over the bar. Puck out again from Ward. A high one down into the centre. Peter O'Brien bats it down, and it's Ford again. Ford and O'Brien are causing havoc around the centre of the field here. That's very hard pulling in the centre. Pulled on there by Seamus McLeish. It's gone in and it comes out. Brendan McNamara again. McNamara with a big clearance down the field, and this one will come as far as Condon, I think. Condon holds it in. That's good hurling by Condon. And it comes to Kirby. Kirby gets it up. Jason Kirby. He hits it in towards the goal. It's in around there. Thomas Ryan is well saved by Jason Ward. Good goalkeeping there from Ward. And a good freeze one there by Brian Healy, which will take the pressure off the Killaloe backs. Puck out again there from Jason Ward. Down in towards the centre. It comes as far as Stephen Mulcahy. Mulcahy, can he get it up? He cuts it back inside, and that ball will go all the way wide. Puck out there again from Patrick Mooney. That's a good one. Down towards Condon. Thomas Condon there. He's well cut out there by Shane O'Brien, playing a good game in defence for Killaloe. As a free there conceded by Brendan McNamara. He pushed Owen Collins in the back. This one out to be taken by Richard Burns. Exactly straight in front of the goals. That's a low one that will cause trouble. It's blocked out there by Brendan McNamara, and it comes as far as Ford. Ford gets down over it and clears well down the field towards Jason Kirby. But that's well cut out there by Michael Flynn. Picked up by Peter O'Brien. O'Brien hits it in. It's gone in here towards Condon, Thomas Condon with the shot. And it's gone in. And it just goes tantalisingly to the left and wide. Low puck out there into the centre of the field. It comes back. This one will come as far as Owen Collins. Collins puts it in. That's well added to there by Stephen McCarthy. And he's very near around the goal. It's cut across by Stephen Mulcahy. And coming out of this one, inspirational style, is Michael Noel Bulger. And he clears it out the field. That's well picked up there by Stephen McLeish. McLeish hits it in. And it comes as far as McCarthy. Oh, but it's just taken off his hurley there by Brendan McNamara. Brendan McNamara holds off his men and keeps moving it out, but well pulled on there by McCarthy. Comes as far as Ford. And he drives it down the field. That's good hurling by Ford. But that's picked up there in the centre of the field. And it comes in as far as Stephen Mulcahy, pulling very hard in there. Mulcahy again. And coming out of this one is Bulger. Can he get it out? And it's picked out there by Peter O'Brien. Picked up there by Ford. That's well cut out there by Seamus McLeish. Playing well now, coming into the game in the centre of the field. That's pulled on there by Stephen McCarthy. Brendan McNamara, he takes it up and he kicks it out into the centre of the field. Here's Ford. Thomas Ryan now, can he get it up? Good lot of messing with the ball there now near that sideline, but he gets it up and gives a great pass into Peter O'Brien. O'Brien is straight through if he can throw this one over the bar. Oh, but it just goes to the left and wide. Maybe it would have been a better option. You had Condon and Kirby inside. Good puck out there now from Jason Ward. Well added to there, and it comes in as far as Mulcahy. But that's well cut out there by Aidan Cloonan. There's a free one there by Richard Burns. He was pushed in the back by Kieran Ford. Burns with the free. He hits it. It's not such a good one, and it's gone into the goal. He went in there off Stephen Mulcahy. I thought it was going wide by Burns. He hit it very hard and went in off Mulcahy. Opportunistic play. And now the score, the picture of the game looks much different. That should lift Killaloe now. And 'tis down there now and around the Killaloe goal mouth. Condon inside there. Can he get it up? And that's well pulled down there by Brian Healy. Out there towards the goal scorer, Mulcahy. Mulcahy pulls on it. He's coming more and more into the game. And if someone can hold that in, but that ball just goes wide. Good puck out there by Brendan McNamara. Down in towards Thomas Ryan. Ryan, can he get it up and let it in quick? It's gone in towards Jason Kirby. And there's a good free there, won by Peter O'Brien. Free now taken by Ford, and he puts it straight over the bar. Well, it's just 5 points now for Ogonnelloe, 1 goal for Killaloe, and for all Ogonnelloe's dominance, they're only 2 points in front. Puck out there, but is well intercepted by Peter O'Brien, and it's put in, but it just goes to the right and wide. Good puck out there by Jason Ward. Cut out there, Shane O'Brien, he lets it in. This will come in around the house. It's well cut out by Brendan McNamara. It's in around the Ogonnelloe goal. Cut in there. And it comes out towards the centre of the field. That's Richard Burns, but he's well intercepted by Ford, Kieran Ford. It's a lovely ball in towards the in around the Ogonnelloe goal, and that's well pulled out there by Brian Healy, and it comes to Peter O'Brien. O'Brien, can he get it up? Yes, he can. And he lets it inside. It's in around, and it comes towards, that's Thomas Condon in towards Kirby, but the goal, that's great goalkeeping by Jason Ward, and he comes out and he averts the danger. That had danger written all over it. Cut in there. That's such a good one by Michael Noel Bulger. He comes to him again, and he hits it down the field, but that's well cut out by Michael Flynn. Flynn picked up by Thomas Ryan. He's in this game an awful lot, and that's picked up there by Jason Kirby. He tries to put it inside, but he fails. That's come towards Ford, but that's well cut out by Michael Flynn, and there's Ryan again. He kicks it low, but it just goes to the right and wide. Great puck out there by Jason Ward. As the time it moves closer towards half time. Steve Mulcahy out there now in the Killaloe corner. Can he put it across? He's still going. If he can hold it in, this will be very dangerous for Ogonnelloe. But comes across into his tantalising miss there by Steve McCarthy. He gets back at it again, and that's well cut out there, and it comes to Brendan McNamara, and he clears it out the field. This one will come towards Thomas Ryan. He pulls it, that's a great ball towards Peter O'Brien. O'Brien in the centre of the field. O'Brien with a huge puck, and that one is going to the left and wide. There's an injury. Someone is injured there on the Killaloe team, and the medics are coming in to see if he's alright. It doesn't look so bad that the magic bottle will cure it. Well pucked out there by Jason Ward, and it comes out towards Richard Burns, but he's well beaten there by Kieran Ford. That's well cut out there by Owen Collins hits it out, and this one will come towards Peter O'Brien. O'Brien hits it down, he runs off after it. He puts it in towards the centre, and that's blocked there by Richard Burns. Brian Healy, Ford and Burns in the centre of the field. Healy will race after this one, and Kirby's there too. Healy doing very well, but he's beaten this time by Kieran Ford. Ford in the centre of the field with a shot. It's going in towards Condon, and that's a great shot there from Thomas Ryan, but it just goes to the right and wide. And that's the half-time whistle here at Cusack Park, Innes. The score is Ogonnelloe 5 points, Killaloe 1 goal. We're ready to start for the second half. The referee, Johnny Hill, will throw in the ball. He just checks to make sure everything is alright, and the second half is underway. And now Killaloe goes straight into attack through Richard Burns. But he's well cut out there by Peter Ford, and Ford hits a good ball down towards the right hand corner of the field. Over there is Thomas Condon, and he just loses control and it goes out over the end line. Jason Ward again now with the puck out. Comes down in towards the centre of the field. Burns is there and Burns pulls on it. Brendan McNamara is there. He wins possession. He gets, but he's put back inside there, and there's Steve McCarthy. McCarthy, can he put it in? He puts it across the face of the goal, and that's very dangerous. And racing out is Patrick Mooney. He keeps it moving on out, and it calls Aidan Cloonan to take the pressure off the Ogonnelloe backs. That's well put up the field there by Kieran Ford. Will Condon be able to hold this in? He's beaten it by Owen Collins. There's Thomas Ryan. Ryan puts it in. It comes as far as Condon. And that's good cornerback play there by Michael Flynn. Flynn puts it out the wing and lets it down the field. Picked up by Richard Burns. Burns turns this way and that and puts a great ball. And that's gone in there towards Stephen McCarthy, but that's well cut out there by Michael Noel Bulger. Peter O'Brien, that's great hurling there by O'Brien, but it's picked up by Brendan McNamara. Richard Burns is there. He pulls it on the ground, but he's blocked brilliantly by Kieran Ford. He can't get it up. He has it now and he turns back inside and lets a good low ball in towards Thomas Ryan. He's moving away from the goal the whole time, and he's beaten brilliantly by Michael Flynn, and Flynn puts it down the field. Killaloe are coming more and more into this game. That's Stephen Mulcahy. He puts it inside, but it's well blocked there by Brendan McNamara. McNamara lets it down the field. There's Brian Healy, and he's beaten again by Thomas Ryan. Ryan is picking up much possession, and he's well blocked there by Healy. Ryan again, he'll hit this one on the ground. And racing out to this one is Owen Collins. They're under much pressure from Michael Condon. Collins clears it down towards Brian Healy, and it goes out over the sideline, and it's going to be a line ball for Ogonnelloe. Coming on in the Killaloe team, Ian O'Halloran is coming on for Steve Mulcahy. Well cut in there by Thomas Condon, but it's cut out brilliantly by Michael Flynn. Down, and that's well edited there by Stephen McCarthy. Brendan McNamara there, pulling very hard between himself and Seamus McLeish. McLeish, a tough customer, and he holds it down there. But McNamara wins the day and gets it out the field. Richard Burns pulls it back in. Great ground hurling here at the Division 4 National Schools Final. And they're back helping out his defence, and to give a lifting clearance is Kieran Ford. There's Thomas Ryan. But these Killaloe backs are made of sterner stuff, and Brian Healy hits it down the field. Well edited there by Shane O'Brien, playing a great game for Killaloe. Richard Burns is there, and there's the substitute, Ian O'Halloran. And that's a great clearance from Brendan McNamara. There's Jason Kirby. Kirby gets it up. He looks at the post. He's gone inside. That's a great save by the goalkeeper back towards Ryan. And it comes off Brian Healy's rear end. And that's put back in again. That's great goalkeeping. Ryan has it. It's very dangerous there. It's saved by Brian Healy and clears it out the field. And that's great goalkeeping there by Jason Ward. Peter O'Brien hits it down to the corner and races after it, where he'll be beaten to it by Richard Burns. Burns misses. Cut back in by Peter O'Brien. And the referee, Johnny Hill, accuses Thomas Ryan of fouling Brian Healy. Well, that's a great free there by Jason Ward to land in around the house. There's Stephen McCarthy. McCarthy puts it across. This is dangerous. And they all miss it, and it goes to the left and wide. Yeah, he said he was that. He said it was brilliant. That's pucked out low there by Patrick Mooney. Out here towards this near sideline. And it's going to beat them all. It's going to be a sideline ball for Killaloe. Killaloe just need to get that vital score to put them back in touch again. It is 5 points to 1 goal. And there's 5 minutes gone in the second half. Plenty of time left for Killaloe. That's Michael Flynn there. He seems to have hurt his left hand. And Flynn is tough and he'll take this cut. That's a great cut in there. It's picked up by Shane O'Brien. O'Brien hand passes it back. And that's well hit down the field. Can it be kept in by McCarthy? No. That was well hit down the field there by Brian Healy. But it goes out over the inline and wide. Well pucked out there by Patrick Mooney. Mooney running after this one and hit into the centre. That was Shane O'Brien, but this is picked up by his namesake Peter O'Brien. O'Brien is tearing at the Killaloe goal and he's blocked by Richard Burns. Burns comes out, they all miss it. Picked up again by the ever-vigilant Kieran Ford. Ford, he's still going. There's a chance of a score here if he can score it. And that's a fantastic goal by Kieran Ford. That's one of the scores of the game. He picked it up there out of nothing and he tore it through John Lahey style and buried it to the back of the net. And that puts Ogonnelloe in a very clear advantage, 1-5 to 1 goal. And there he is again, Ford. A great six man and he hits it low in towards the corner. Picked out in there by Peter O'Brien and that's put Ogonnelloe. That's really done damage to Killaloe's hopes. Ford again, hits a good ball out there towards Jason Kirby. Kirby, that's lovely hurling by Kirby. But it just goes to the right and wide. Pucked out there by Jason Ward. And it comes as far as Brendan McNamara. McNamara gets it up and hits it back in towards the centre of the field. And this will be picked up there by Shane O'Brien. O'Brien hits it in, but it goes to the left and wide. There is still plenty of time left for Killaloe if they can get the vital scores. Good puck out there now from Patrick Mooney. Mooney. It comes as far as Brendan McNamara and he wins the free off Shane O'Brien. Free now to be taken by Thomas Ryan. It's a high one. Will it be can it be kept in? And it goes out for a 65. That one went out of Michael Flynn. 65 now to be taken by Brendan McNamara. He lifts it and he strikes it and he puts it straight over the bar to give Ogonnelloe a commanding advantage. Puck out taken there now by Jason Ward. Cut out there by the point scorer Brendan McNamara, but this pulled on there and he's gone in around the Ogonnelloe goal. Picked up by McNamara, who's playing a stormer in the heart of the Ogonnelloe defence. And that ball will go out over the inline, the sideline, and it's a sideline ball for Killaloe. Well cut in there and it's blocked out by Kieran Ford. Ford hits a good ball into the corner towards Jason Kirby. Kirby picks it up. Can he turn inside? Kirby's still going. He's well blocked and that's Peter O'Brien. And he's well cut out there by Owen Collins out into the centre. There's Richard Burns. Burns beats Ford for once and he hits it in, but it just goes to the right and wide. Puck out now to be taken by Patrick Mooney. Drives a great run out towards his teammate Thomas Ryan, and that's put out over the sideline there by Shane O'Brien. There's 10 minutes gone now in this second half. Thomas Ryan with the cut. Cuts it in. And it is well blocked there by O'Brien. But he's beaten by Collins again. Healy moves it on out towards O'Brien. And can O'Brien keep it in? Yes, he can. He gets down over it. And he lets a good ball in towards the Killaloe forwards. There's the substitute, Ian O'Halloran. O'Halloran has done well since he came on. But he's beaten this time by Aidan Clune. O'Halloran wins it back again. Can it be kept in, or is it going to be another wide? Yes, it can. That's cut across. This should be dangerous for Ogonnelloe. It comes out as far as Ford. Ford gets it up. And can he put in a clearance? Yes, he can. Lovely hurling by Ford. Peter O'Brien is racing after the difference, but he just stops up for some reason. A mix-up between himself and Thomas Ryan. Healy is there. Ryan moves it in towards O'Brien. O'Brien is all alone. He's heading towards goal. Covering back there for Shane O'Brien. Peter puts it in. He comes as far as Jason Kirby. Kirby shoved off it by Owen Collins, but he gets it back again towards Condon. Kirby again, he moves it in, but this one is just going to go to the left and wide. Good puck out there by Jason Ward. It'll come down on top of Brendan McNamara, who cuts it out. McNamara gets over it. He's well blocked down there by Seamus McLeish. Hit in there by William Neary, who's after coming on the Killaloe team, and he's shoved off it there by Noel Bulger. Bulger throws his body down over it. And it's going to be a clash ball. Brendan McNamara will go in for it, and so too will Richard Burns. It's stalemate there on. They're all shoving each other off it. Richard Burns gets it, and he's well blocked down by Ford. Shane O'Brien will take this sideline cut. He cuts it in. That's a great run in towards the centre. Can they get something out of this? He's well caught by O'Halloran, and O'Halloran puts it over the bar. O'Halloran, as I said already, has done very well since he came on. Scoreline now reads 1 goal and 6 points for Ogonnelloe, 1 goal and 1 for Killaloe. He's well picked up there by Kirby. Kirby kicks it in. It goes in towards Condon. Well led, pulled out the field there now by Michael Flynn. It comes as far as Richard Burns. Burns drives it down the field. With coming out for this one is Brendan McNamara, and that's a huge clearance. That'll go in as far as Condon. That beats them all, and Condon's running in. The goalie comes out, he misses it. This will come as far as Thomas Ryan, and racing after this with Thomas Ryan and Shane O'Brien. Ryan wins it. That's good hurling by Ryan now. He's heading towards the Ogonnelloe goal. Ryan with the shot. But it just goes to the left and wide. Quick puck out there again now by Jason Ward. Hits it out the field. Comes as far as Seamus McLeish. He's beaten by Brendan McNamara. In there is two is Kieran Ford. So is Richard Burns. Burns wins it and moves it in around the Ogonnelloe goal. But coming out of this one again is Michael Noel Bulger. He's been the stalwart in the Ogonnelloe defence. He moves it in towards the centre. There's Thomas Ryan. Healy moves it in around the goal. There's Seamus McLeish pulls in it. And this one again will go to the right and wide. All these wides are costing Killaloe very dearly. There's 5 minutes left in the game. Puck out again now to be taken by Patrick Mooney. Mooney with the puck. Out there towards the far side of the field. Mooney has been very good at his puck outs. He's always found a man. Picked up there by Thomas Ryan. And the referee, Johnny Hill, accuses Ryan of overcarrying. At free now to be taken there by Brian Healy. Healy puts it in. Richard Burns is there. He pulls in it. That'll go in. But that's coming out there again. Is Bulger. He's well blocked down this time by Seamus McLeish. Put it across there by the substitute. It comes in towards O'Halloran. That's a great save. O'Halloran again. It's in around the goal. What can they do with it? That's a great goalkeeping there by Patrick Mooney, who brought off a fantastic save of Ian O'Halloran, and good work there also by William Neary. And now the result of that save by Patrick Mooney is a 65 by Richard Burns. Burns hits it in around the house, and it's well cut out there by Peter O'Brien. O'Brien moves it out as far as Ford. Ford adds it up the field. It comes in, this one will be cut out. It goes into Kurt Condon, and it is brilliantly cut out by Michael Flynn. Ryan moves it back in around the Killaloe goal. Peter O'Brien along the ground, and out the field there comes Jason Ward. Shane O'Brien will pick up this one, and he cuts it back across, but it will go to the left and wide. Puck out there taken by Patrick Mooney, out into the centre of the field. He again has found Thomas Ryan. Ryan picks it up. He puts it across, but he's half blocked down. It comes towards Peter O'Brien. O'Brien moving it in towards the Killaloe goal, but it's cut out there by Owen Collins. Collins moves it out in towards the centre. Ford shoved off it there by Richard Burns, and Burns is flying towards the Ogonnelloe goal. He'll take a shot, I bet. Yes, he does. Oh, but it just goes to the left and wide. I reckon if that was on target, they were all beaten. The scoreline now reads 1 goal and 6 points for Ogonnelloe, 1 goal for Killaloe. But Killaloe, of course, have been very unlucky that they haven't got at least 2 more goals. One great save from Patrick Mooney, and that great shot there by Richard Burns, which just whizzed past the post. Poor cut taken, pulled on by Thomas Ryan, and it'll be an Ogonnelloe line ball. Cut in there by Peter O'Brien. It comes great, well caught. And that is a super score by Thomas Ryan. It was cut in by O'Brien. He caught it in a Forrest Orleys and floated it straight over the bar from a cute angle. Cleared out the field there by Jason Ward. Picked up by Richard Burns. Burns heading towards goal again. Burns now with the shot. He moves it in. This is dangerous. But it's a great save again by Mooney. Mooney playing superb stuff in the Ogonnelloe goal. He moves it out towards Thomas Ryan. Ryan, 'tis 2 against 1 if he can find the man. But it just goes to the right and wide. Peter O'Brien was right beside him. Maybe he should have found him. Sideline, puck out there again, taken by Jason Ward, who's after finding Shane O'Brien. O'Brien puts it in low. It's in around, but again it goes off Seamus McLeish to the right and wide. Ogonnelloe, it is 14 wides in the game for Killaloe, which have cost him dearly. Puck out again by Mooney. He has found that man again, Thomas Ryan. Ryan cutting inside. He's still heading towards goal. Ryan with the kick, but he kicks it to the right and wide. Ward again with the puck out. Down as far as Brendan McNamara. Drives it up the field. Thomas Ryan again. Ryan gets it up. He'll have another pot. He's well cut out by Brian Healy. This one will come as far as Owen Collins. Collins clears it out as far as Shane O'Brien, and O'Brien drives it down the field. There's Brendan McNamara. Moves it out towards this side of the field. After coming on, the Killaloe team there is Keith Mulcahy, Michael Noel Bulger, and it's all over. It's all over. Johnny Hill blows the final whistle, and the Ogonnelloe players are jubilant, and they won this Division 4 National Schools game on a scoreline of Ogonnelloe 1 goal and 6 points, Killaloe 1 goal.
I'd like to congratulate both teams on a very enjoyable, stylish, different game. Congratulations in particular to Ogonnelloe. There are some beautiful colours there. Many of our there were some famous names amongst them, I noticed. Killaloe is tough up another final, another defeat. But again, today they played their very best, and with a bit of luck, that the victory could have been theirs. But on the day, it was Ogonnelloe, and I'd like to congratulate Father Hugh O'Dowd. He brings success to wherever he goes. So he's big to Clonmel. It's a good start for Father Hugh, and it's a good start for Ogonnelloe. A fine combination, a very successful combination. So it gives me great pleasure then to present the trophy to the captain, Patrick Moore. Here before.
Picture, right?